This is dubsteplive.com, and I'm JD RaveMan. I'm sitting here with the one and only TrollPhace. So TrollPhace, how you think the show is gonna go tonight?
Well, it's Cookie, it's Funkcase, it's J Rabbit, it's myself. I mean, with those guys alone, it's always gonna be a smasher of a show, man. You never gotta worry about that when the circus boys come to town. They bring it.
Tell us something about yourself. What new EPs you working on or anything?
Well, I got a bunch of shit I'm working on right now. I've been doing a lot of touring lately, so it's been a long, arduous process. And I've just been, trying to gain as much influence from as many different things as possible to make a good, product of an EP that'll stand the test of time and be more of an expression of art than so much as just here's a song that's gonna fuck you in the butt, here's a song that's gonna fuck you in the butt. It's just noise, yeah, like you say, it's I want something that's a lot more well-rounded and more of the world, so much more than just me being pissed off in my bedroom writing big scary monster sounding tracks.
What's your favorite style to spin?
Oh man, probably the tear out stuff. I mean, I've been exploring more into hybrid trappy stuff lately to kind of put more of a swaggy West Coast flair to my sets and stuff. But I always lead that right back into the smash your face stuff. Nothing's better than inciting a riot within my crowd. Yeah, dude, like the mosh pits, the circle pits, I don't know where they are or how they are everywhere else, but at my shows, I make my audience get violent. So walls of death, man. Sometimes they pull it off, sometimes they don't. Dubstep, mosh pits tend to look a little goofy sometimes, but sometimes they pull it off. It just depends on how hard the shit you're playing is. So,
what do you think is the most favorite style right now? Trap, dubstep?
That's a tough question. It's always in a vicious cycle of what's popping that week, and I think a lot of that has to do with what us as artists are writing. Sometimes we're all on our shit, writing really crazy next level things every week, and sometimes we get wrapped up in touring or having time off, and if the artists are the support structures of the scene, and if we get weak and aren't really writing that much good shit, our scene sort of takes a back seat if it was up front, so as far as what's the most popular banging shit right now is, I think it's pretty up in the air, to be honest. I'm really digging what Jackie's doing. I really like Diplo, and I really like Sonny, and I like Major Lazer, and I like all the other projects Sonny's done. But I think that they've taken trap and dancehall and dubstep and aggressive bass music and not so aggressive bass music and wrapped it up into something that is fucking sick for everybody. I can listen to their stuff when I'm feeling mellow, hitting the blunt, and I can listen to their stuff when I'm feeling hype as fuck, trying to turn up, So. But the question of what's the fucking shit right now, I don't know. I think everything is at the moment.
Now I'm gonna ask you, because I see you are a beard brother. How long you been growing the beard?
The beard was born when TrollPhace was born, which is funny. I didn't shave for a while, and I played a show, and when I was wee little kid in the dubstep scene, there was a big group picture taken on stage, and everyone was like, who's the bearded guy? And it put a face to TrollPhace because I was pretty anonymous, so I decided to keep it, and now it's become sort of this monster branding thing, that I got going on. But this is my first beard, and it's been luscious for 3 years, and I take care of it. And it's funny because it also ties into my biggest fear, which I was thinking about when I was getting ready for the show tonight in my hotel room, which is accidentally nicking it with the razor, and right before a gig or something like that, or right before I gotta go out, and because Yeah, dude, because it's my first one, so like I'm so protective of it, and it's what people know me for. So like if I were to show up with a clean shaven face, I think the people that were expecting to see me would have a fucking heart attack. I'd have a fucking heart attack. No one would. They'd be like, "Who the fuck is that?" It's the beard, man. Like, but yeah, like 3 years, man, and I take very good care of it by feeding it when crumbs fall into it and drilling into it when I sleep. Keeps it nice and conditioned. It's disgusting. Fucking gross.
Don't you just hate it when people walk up and just grab the beard, too?
Dude, someone in the airport today, like, they walked up to me at the bar and they were like, "Hey, man, that's a sick fucking beard you got." And I'm like, "Thanks." And he's like, "Can I touch it?" And I'm like, "No, not at all, dude."
No.
Like, go the fuck away.
Like, it's my beard.
That was, yeah, like, it's like I'm like Linus and this is my blanket. Like, you don't fucking touch it.
So tell the people where they can find you on all your sites and stuff.
I'm trying to really build my Twitter and Instagram following right now. So like, I guess like they can follow me on Twitter like at TrollPhace Music with a PH, and then on Instagram it's just at TrollPhace, Facebook.com/TrollPhace and SoundCloud.com/TrollPhace, and then TrollPhace.bandcamp.com, and then TrollPhace.com, and that's all I got. I think I got a Tone Den too, but I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, you gotta keep up on your profiles and everything. You gotta have the people following you.
They gotta see me posting my burgers on Instagram and bitching about the airlines on my Twitter, and then looking at my bongs and shit on Facebook.
For me, you have to take a pic with the burger next to the beard.
I got one somewhere.
He said I got one somewhere.
Actually, no, I'm devouring it. I don't. It's not next to it. It's not a side by side. It's a devour mint. Yeah.
So you ready for your set tonight?
I'm pretty ready. I just spent 3.5 weeks in Europe, and they're pretty picky. So I'm excited to be back in America. Where you can play the Smasher shit and everyone's really into it. America. Canada's better, but God, I miss Canada. Side note. But yeah, man, I'm super fucking stoked. It's funny because Detroit was actually the first TrollPhace show ever. Was here when I had like 500 fans, and that was 3 years ago. And it's cool to come back around full circle and be playing with some of the guys that like I look up to the most. So. Yeah, I was out here with the Mantis tour with Recoil, and then I was here 3 years ago at the Works. I think that was just me. I don't remember. That was tight. I didn't have a beard. No, I had a goatee. Yeah, it was weak as fuck, dude.
Hey, but look at you now. I just had to cut mine because of some punk job interview and whatnot. But it's coming back full strong. This is dubsteplive.com, and I am here with TrollPhace, and we are at Addicted to Bass. We will be coming to you with more interviews tonight, so stay locked in.
Put you in a casket, boy. A casket, boy. A casket, boy.